think it's a game, but it is absolutely not, okay? This is the energy supplement from Just Move Supplements. That's right. It's damn near all gone, girl. And that's because I had to get that energy up so I can complete the workout, so I can give y'all this body, this transformation, get into it, okay? And I'm done working out now, so that's why we're moving on to the protein shake. Oh yes, it's already in there, girl. It's already made right here. This is the mixture of the banana pudding, the chocolate cake, and the buttercream cupcake. And you really want to be fancy, you can go ahead and add that blueberry muffin if that's what you want to do, girl. But for me, it's these three right here, okay? You put that with some almond milk, you mix it all up in honey, okay? Your muscles have gained life, new energy, agility. Get into it, okay? Just Move Supplements. Thank you very much. Hold up, Chief. Okay, don't forget about that TLC NutriBurst to get that multivitamin probably, because we all need a little extra. And child, if you want that sea moss that go down smooth, don't come up rough, okay? Get into the TLC Nautica sea moss. Yes, get that from me. And child, if your stomach hurt and you need to move some things around so you can be free, okay, go ahead and get that ISOT down below in the description box. Get it all from me. Come on in, come on in, come on in, not come on in, not come. Sorry, y'all know I'm weird, whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
So, what's going on? How y'all doing? I look like this because I'm aggravated. I have this pain look on my face because I am annoyed. I was watching Tasha K's interview with the lawyer that is representing the victims, alleged victims, of Trey Songz and your boy Chris Brown. Now, I was ready to talk to y'all about Trey Songz, but Chris Brown, child, that was, I was just like, oh, here we go. So we're going to read about Chris Brown first, okay? And then we're going to get into the rest of this, okay? But I just want to say, something is wrong with y'all. Like, not y'all. The people in Tasha's comments right now. First of all, I think it's so funny that when a Black person uses colloquialisms, whatever you call it, use speech that is identifiable by the group in which they are speaking with, meaning she talking like she us. Martin reference. She used the Martin reference and they basically tore her up as if she isn't intelligent and can't be a professional lawyer. She doesn't speak professional. She doesn't speak intelligently. And I was just kind of like, why? Because she not putting sugar on shit for y'all? Oh my God. I cannot. I cannot. Like, some of the things that people are saying. For instance, this is one of my favorite things that people love to say when someone says that a famous person did something to them. That's my favorite thing. Why wait until now? And listen, I understand, but at what point does your brain grow and you wake up to understand that that's a stupid fucking question? I was trying not to curse. It's a stupid fucking question. You want to ask somebody why they don't speak out against the person that just brutalized them? Oh, okay. It's called fear. It's called I don't want to deal with this. It's called I can't even process this. I mean, listen, I cannot deal with people saying dumb shit like that to me. In real life, y'all don't make enough of a fuss. In real life, Black people don't say shit when they be going through stuff because we so used to having to shut up and get along with it. We so used to people ignoring our pain, not caring what we're going through, and then telling us to shut up and take it, that we never complain about anything. Specifically women. Women go around apologizing every time you turn around for some shit. And y'all really in the fucking live, in the comments, in the chat, saying some of the most ignorant shit. And it just makes me so sad. Makes me so sad that niggas be in their head like that. Think like that. Think that the girls that go to the parties, oh, they knew what they were going there for. Let me tell you something. I can walk ass naked in the middle of Times Square. Nobody is entitled to take anything from me, especially not my ass. It's very, very problematic to me that so many people can be saying that Trey Songz is out here graping people. And y'all could really be out here like, they're all lying. They're all trying to get money. I want y'all, like, you know what I want? I want somebody to point out to me the woman that yelled grape juice by a famous person and she was lying and she got a whole bunch of money from it. Show me. Give me an example of a woman that accused a powerful man of grape juice and she did not lose more by standing up than she would have if she just stayed quiet. Tell me. I want an example. I want a motherfucking example of when a woman was lying and took for all his money. You know why you can't think of an example? Because powerful men have money. And therefore can pay for lawyers, can shut people up, can have people come into the fucking room and walk out as if a girl is not screaming for help. Y'all, when I heard the Trey Songz shit, that broke my heart. When they said that girl was in there screaming for help, nigga walked in, saw her, and walked back out. Can you imagine going through that and thinking that for a moment somebody coming in was gonna save you and it did not? And you realize that everybody knows what's going on and nobody cares? But yes, please tell me how I should not believe the countless women at this point. Like, and there, it's a handful, but it's a lot of women saying stuff, y'all. And it's not just, to me, I feel like the way men in the entertainment industry get down, I can't believe y'all are actually like not believing people at this point. With the Hugh Hefners and the Bill Cosbys and the R. Kellys of the world, what the fuck is going on in your head? What's going on in your head? I really want to know because I don't understand it. The things that people were saying in the comments made me so mad. I made the mistake of accidentally reading them. You know, asking why now? Saying that they shouldn't have been going to the parties. They shouldn't have been going to the parties. So now I can't go to a party if I don't expect for somebody to grape juice my anime? Like what? Y'all know what I'm saying, right? I'm sorry. I had to start this video off with exactly how annoyed I am. with the way y'all respond to celebrities being accused of assault. It's starting to really fucking aggravate me when all of y'all faves who have been accused have been proven to be, they're grape juicers. They're fucking grape juicers. Shut up, Olivia. And y'all are really out here acting like people are lying on Trey Songz. Really? They lying on Trey Songz? Or not understanding a lot of the times that things aren't as simple as, oh, this horrific thing happened. No. Apparently Chris Brown is drugging people. I said, well, how Bill Cosby of you? How Hugh Hefner of you, Chris? So is anybody gonna, I'm gonna just say I have my eye on Sean Combs because these things tend to happen around you. And you are absolutely giving the Hugh Hefner of it all. You know what I'm saying? Giving the powerful, influence who has these parties that these things happen at and somehow escape responsibility. I am doing a video. I'm doing a video.
What you doing all that bargain for, bro? To come in. She heard you and wanted to come in.
Give her a little treat, a little dinner treat, stank bread. I cannot with her, y'all. Just kill my whole little momentum. My little dog, y'all. Let's get into the notes. How about that? Let's read. Let's get into some things. I don't have a picture of Chris Brown. You don't need one. You know what that nigga look like. Let's read the story, y'all. I thought I could wait until some more people come in, but I feel like it's late on a Friday night. Y'all ain't fucking with me. It's cool. I got to get this done anyway because I ain't got time for y'all this weekend. Just like y'all ain't got time for me right now. Shit. All right. Miami Beach police are investigating allegations of battery by two women against R&B singer Chris Brown. According to reports obtained by NBC6, NBC6 investigators broke the story last week and obtained copies of the police reports which detail what both women said happened when they were with Brown while visiting Miami Beach. Both alleged assaults took place more than a year ago, with the first woman claiming she was drugged and grape juiced by the 32-year-old singer while at a party on a yacht that was docked near Diddy's home on December 30th, 2020. Oh, near Diddy's home. Near Diddy's home. This story has started, it went from Diddy's house to Diddy's boat to now a dock near the nigga house. Okay, I see that Sean has told y'all to distance his name from this shit. Okay, nigga, but you absolutely are giving us the Hugh Hefner vibes before everybody figured it out. Just saying. According to a police report obtained Wednesday, the second victim said she was not comfortable at the party and decided to leave. 2 days later, she and a friend were invited to meet at Chris Brown's Miami Beach hotel suite. And while there, Brown approached her and shoved his finger in her mouth. Somebody said, "Why you didn't bite his finger?" Wouldn't it still be too late if he had powdered drugs, powdered ecstasy on his finger? Once he sticks his finger in your mouth, it dissolves on your tongue. So if she bit him, her tongue would still probably touch his finger. So that was fucking stupid. Person in the chat that said that, not y'all, but y'all know them. Just saying. But that's crazy that he's sticking his finger in bitches' mouths to drug them. Like, just quick. Here, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Before you even recognize what's going on, hi, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? The women alleged Brown's finger had a white powdery substance on it, and she blacked out for several hours and woke up in the suite without her friends or her phone. Can you believe? Walked in the door, ain't even sit my purse down, and the motherfucker drugged me.
She filed a report with Miami Beach police after reading about a lawsuit filed in January by another woman who was allegedly at the same yacht party. In the lawsuit, that woman said she was grape juiced by Brown after he served her drinks. She also told police that after the second drink, her memory became fuzzy. The report goes on to say the following day, the victim received a text from Mr. Brown apologizing to her and asking her to take a plan B. Miami Beach police told NBC6 both incidents are under investigation. Once the investigation is complete, it will be up to prosecutors to determine if charges could be filed. NBC6 reached out to Brown. They haven't heard back. Brown previously wrote on Instagram that the allegations in the civil lawsuit filed against him are lies. Of course he would. Nobody's going to get online and say, yeah, I did that shit. Both women were visiting Miami when the alleged assaults occurred. One lives in Los Angeles, the other in Canada. So you know he was doing that shit because these two women don't have nothing to do with each other as far as we know. And I know there's somebody out there that's going to find a way to, you know, make it seem as if they don't believe Chris Brown, the nigga that beat Rihanna in a car, you know, about a decade ago. Like it's so far-fetched that the violence will continue to a sexual point. Once somebody then beat the shit out of a female, I need for y'all to, be clear, okay? Be clear. I don't think I was clear when this initially happened. I'm clear now. I am clear now. Bite his finger so he can whoop her ass? Exactly. That's another good point. Because what if he would have just punched her in the fucking face? And here's another thing. I'm going to tell you this. Yes, young women. Yes, young women. Yes, young women. This is a part of the issue. But you know what's so funny? People that say those girls shouldn't have went to the party. But the people that say the girls shouldn't have went to the party are the same people that claim that the shit didn't happen. They're the same people that will say that this didn't happen, that those girls are chasing clout, that those girls are liars. Like, those are the same people that say that. So when girls don't believe that Chris Brown actually, would grape juice them, when girls don't believe that Trey Songz would do this to them because y'all have told them that it's all a lie, it's all cap. That's y'all favorite thing to do is to put that blue fucking cap in the chat. That's y'all like doing it. Cap, 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 cap. Guess what? You know what's cap? You niggas are cap. We know why y'all are in here talking about it's all cap. How the fuck do you know? How you know it's cap when multiple people are saying the same thing? Two people from different countries saying they went to Miami and ended up at the same, party or, ended up around Breezy on the same weekend and both ended up getting drugged. Then there was another girl who allegedly was drugged and he did not sleep with her. And everybody was like, "Why? Well, that doesn't make sense." Yes, it does. Yes, it does. They drug you thinking that eventually when your ass finally pass out, they'll be able to take advantage. But if somebody got some friends with them, that's like, nah, girl. Because see, some of you hoes not good friends. And y'all leave y'all friends out here to get fucked over like this because it's Chris Brown or Trey Songz. But there are good friends that's like, nah, my friend look fucked up. I'm not about to leave her by herself. We about to go. Like, those are all, obvious. Those are all like obvious answers to stupid questions because there is always a way. And then everybody act like they don't be excited when they're around celebrities. Some of y'all be real excited when y'all are around celebrities. So how do you think they got people that go crazy over Chris Brown. So the logic is, somebody's a celebrity, makes great music, is a star. We shouldn't believe anything bad about them. So when a girl goes to their party because she likes them and thinks they might have consensual sex, and then she wakes up after being drugged because he didn't want to deal with having to romance the bitch. He just wanted her to bust it wide open for him real quick, and he didn't want to have to do anything besides take advantage because he's a narcissist, because he's used to getting things his way. So it's very easy for him to decide, I don't want your permission. I just want you to come in this bitch and lay the fuck down. So I'm going to make it so that that's what happens. Y'all act like this shit is so far-fetched when we're literally watching documentaries about Hugh Hefner, Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, Russell Simmons. Like, what are y'all talking about? This is something that niggas do in the entertainment industry, obviously. This shit is an epidemic. And y'all sitting up here acting like it's an impossibility. And we should just automatically believe that it's all lies and it's all cat. No. 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 Okay? So let's go ahead and move on. Now that we've talked about, the legalities of what happened with Chris, let's go ahead and move on to another problematic black man that I was just telling y'all about. Where the fuck is Trey? Where's Trey? Did I not put Trey on the picture? Child, he on the thumbnail. He on the thumbnail. I don't have no picture of Trey. Rum Trey. Trey. Okay, I guess I didn't put Trey on the picture. Y'all, I hate when I be thinking I put, people on. But y'all know what the nigga look like. Graphic of this nigga. Read y'all the story. Bro, what is she on? Did you put her outside? And what she did? You gave her a bone? You say you didn't give her a bone. I told you to get a bone. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and get into what they're saying about Trey. Trey Songz' brother defends him against sexual assault allegations. R&B singer Trey Songz' brother, Forrest Neverson, came to his defense on Instagram. As sexual assault lawsuits and accusations against Trey continue to pile up, Forrest claims that his famous brother is innocent. In a series of stories, he stated, "Y'all have this wild misconception that he has all these rape allegations when he doesn't. All the ones you've been seeing are from the same lawyer. How on earth is that not coincidental to y'all?" Because it's not. It's not a coincidence. Like, it's not a coincidence. One girl comes out, and then other girls find out about this girl and who her lawyer is, and ask if their lawyer can defend them since it's the same person in the same type of case. I'm sorry. Is that hard to understand? Is that hard to deduce? That's how that would happen? That one person would come out and say something and they'd have their lawyer next to them, and then other people would reach out to this same lawyer because this same lawyer is already on the case? That's usually how these things happen, people. The girls see someone else be honest about what happened to them, and then they feel the need and in the safety, knowing now that somebody else has spoken out, that they can speak out. So instead of getting another lawyer that may not be familiar with the case, why not reach out to the lawyers who are already on the case, especially if they work in pro bono? Now, I don't know if that's the situation, but the way the girl was talking about helping people, it makes me feel like, yeah, they're going to get their little bit out this settlement for sure. And they should, because they did work. And I feel like if you out here doing what you're doing, then them girls not only should get jail time if they can, but if they can't get jail time, they should get every penny that they possibly can from your duck ass, from your grape juice, okay, selling ass. All right? I know. Where in the world is San Diego? Where in the world? He says, y'all keep hollering, Kiki. Go back and watch the interview. She never said he laid a finger on her. She was upset she was in the music video. First of all, that's not how you spell Kiki's name. Why are you bringing her up? Why are you bringing her up? Kiki was just the first person to say Trey Songz is a fucking creep. She didn't say he did anything to her. She said he was a creep that tried to take advantage of a personal relationship that he was forming with her and tried to get her to be in a music video, even though she didn't want to be. In the way he was pressing himself on her, she felt like it was, a threat and aggressive. So she hid in a closet. And she didn't need another opportunity for her to know the type of nigga he was after that. She proceeded to let everybody know. Okay? I believe the girl was on camera or something like that in the closet. Okay, to make sure ain't shit else happened to her. But you don't need to be grape juiced by somebody in order to deduce that something ain't right about them. That they not right. They giving you a vibe. All women have felt when a man is like giving us energy and we don't want that energy from him. And we automatically, senses get heightened, might get a little nervous. If you a Southern woman, you're going to put sugar on shit because you don't want somebody getting mad that you rejected them and, pouring gasoline on you and setting you on fire because that's what you niggas like to do. You niggas like to kill bitches because they tell you get the fuck out their face. Then he said, I'm a ride for mine. And one thing about it, I'm speaking all facts. You may be speaking all facts, sir, as far as Kiki never said he did anything to her. She didn't say he put a finger on her, but she definitely said it was a traumatic experience and she felt fear. And she felt fear because he's a fucking grape juicer. And some women can feel that vibe off a man beforehand if he puts her in a position to feel that. And I absolutely think that that's what Trey Songz did. And a lot of you men who are narcissistic and full of yourselves don't like being told no. And Trey Songz's brother is going to speak up for his bummy ass brother because he wants to make sure that his brother is still paying his way. We already know. Don't ask us about the lawyer and don't ask us about the lawyer and what her motives may be, because it's very obvious what yours are. And I honestly did not like when I heard the lawyer say that it was expected for Trey Songz's brother to speak up on his behalf and go, I'm go to the end for mine, I'm gonna go hard for mine. No, I don't like that mindset anymore either. If your family member is a fucking grape juicer, then you need to disown they ass. Disown them. You don't need to be cool no more after that. They not a good person. Wrap it up. I know it's hard for you to understand. You love them, but you got to love them from afar. You got to love them from over there. Y'all, I'm sorry. There are a lot of things I can forgive. You know what I'm saying? There are a lot of things I can forgive. But grape juicing people is not one of them. It's not. It's not one of those things that it's not one of those things that you can be on the sidelines about. Oh, that's my people, so it don't matter that they did this. That's my family. Yeah, no. I'm going to tell you right now, don't be my family. Your fucking ass is on your own. Do you hear me? You're on your motherfucking own. I don't know you. I don't know you. Who are you? Family? What? The people I consider family would not do that. And if you did that, then we are not family. I don't care. I don't care. And I mean it. And you can feel however you want to feel. But to me, if my brother was out here being a grape juicer, I'ma just shut what they call the fuck up. Don't say nothing. Be quiet. Tonight is the night that we ride. Dirty camouflage. Hummus with killers inside. Big chopper. Doing surgery on bodies like they doctors. I ain't no puss ass nigga, you understand? Kill you, grape juice ass. Okay, well, maybe you have to kill me a grape juicer. You understand? All right. Y'all, Trey Songz. It's escalating. He's escalating. I don't know if y'all watch movies and documentaries. But when men get away with everything, they start to escalate to see what else they can get away with, which is why you're hearing about it more often. I also feel like the stressors of the world currently are another reason, because now it's harder for y'all to control y'all shit. You stressed out like everybody else. Y'all not performing and making money the same, just like everybody else in the panorama. So I think all of the things that niggas do to, help them feel better about their inadequacies, like assaulting women, that heightens. Just like the abuse heightened, domestic violence situations heightened. To me, all of the negative things have heightened in the panorama. Okay, the only thing that went down was pollution. So, the original story. Trey Songz is facing another lawsuit. According to TMZ, an unidentified woman who is referred to as Jane Doe alleges that the singer grape juiced her anatomy. She claims that the incident took place on March 24th, 2016 at a house party. According to the lawsuit, he invited her to a house party in LA where he invited her upstairs for what she believed would be consensual sex with Rum Rum Trey. She claims the singer repeatedly asked if he could get that ass on the way upstairs, and she told him, no. We've all had this happen before, okay? Well, we all haven't had this happen. But you've been propositioned for butt play, and you say, no, nigga, that's not my swing. That's not what I'm into. And they respect your wishes, and they keep it up front. Apparently, no, not with Trey. She says that when they got to the bedroom, Trey's demeanor changed, and he threw her to the ground, ripped her pants off, pinned her down face first, and forced himself into her back door without her consent. And I think they want y'all to know just how fucked up that is, okay? Because it don't even matter whether it was the front or the back, okay? The woman says she screamed in pain and begged him to stop, but he did not. She says that afterwards she went to the hospital and received an exam, an assault exam. There was severe tearing that could require surgery. Because we've seen what Trey Songz is working with. See when it's not good? See when it's not good, y'all? Look what they do with him. Look what they do with him. When she went to the police the first time, she didn't say who it was. Of course, she was scared. So now she's suing for $20 million in damages. The woman's attorney, Ariel Mitchell, who is the woman I believe that Tasha K was interviewing, is also representing two women who are suing Trey for alleged assaults in Miami and New York. Trey's rep has responded to the lawsuit. Earlier today, the attorney who drafted this suit was credibly accused of trying to pay a woman to falsely accuse Trey. Hours later, listen, where's the proof? Show me some proof. The allegations in this complaint are false. Trey looks forward to having the facts fully aired. Yeah, that's what all you niggas say. Where is the evidence that the lawyer tried to pay a woman to say that happened to her? Where's that at? Show it to me. Show me the evidence. That's what I want to see. Because see, to me, you may not have evidence, of this alleged situation with this lawyer, but that girl went to the police station. And all they would have to do is do a cross-examination of his DNA. And they'd be able to find out. Trey is doing too much. Trey is escalating. They need to do something. And the funny part about it is everybody act like they don't know how the criminal justice system works. That if you have money, you can quiet things and you can get people to throw away evidence and, get people to not press charges. Because at the end of the day, as the woman explained in the interview, legally, the state has to press the charges. If they don't press the charges, if the district attorney doesn't press the charges, then there's nothing a victim can do. And a lot of the times they won't press charges because they don't feel like they can win a case against somebody that has all of that fucking money and all of that celebrity. And all they have to do is get their lawyer to make a statement saying that the opposing counsel is trying to pay people to lie. And in poof pow, you have more people having more reason to believe that everybody's just lying on Trey. Girl, everybody ain't lying on Trey. Everybody ain't lying on Trey. And to me, the way things in the industry have seemed to happen, I honestly feel like I would need proof that it didn't happen at this point. With the way Bill Cosby fooled the fuck out of the world, nigga, I need proof that you did not do this. I'm sorry. We can't do this no more. I need proof that you did not do it. Especially when we on girl number 3. So we know. Because there are a whole bunch of people that we don't know about. Oh, Lord Child, it is sad. It is so sad. People be having high hopes for youths. And look what y'all do. Look what y'all do. Oh, Lord, somebody get him off my radio. All right. Let's move on from there. Okay. Let's move on from there, y'all. Let's talk about we got another problematic man to talk about, but we're gonna go back to him. Let's talk about Lanithia, y'all. Let's talk about Nene. Oh, I know she said that 13 or more, but I know we've publicly only heard about 3. Okay. So, y'all, let's talk about Lanithia. Girl, I wouldn't have even talked about this, but I wanted to just make a little point, little observation that I made. Ain't nothing too big. Y'all listening to me? I'm about to tell you. Like the video. Don't forget to sign up at BondyBlueShow.com. Whether you are a paid member or just a regular old free member, please go ahead and sign up on my website. It is greatly appreciated. Please stop signing up for Patreon. I am not taking any more Patreons. If you signed up for Patreon, especially as an annual member, I sent you your money back. You're going to get your $11 back. I told y'all I'm not doing that no more. You either going to pay for my website, you can do, YouTube, but that's it. We ain't doing no more Patreons. I just still have people on Patreon, and I've told people that they need to, go through and canceling their shit. Even though y'all right, Patreon's, notification system is great, but that's why I got y'all on Twitter. I got y'all on Facebook. I got y'all on the Discord. I got y'all on the website and the mobile pushes and all of that shit. Got y'all on here. You know what I'm saying? Turn your notifications on. Be abreast. Look for me. Look for me. Okay? Don't just be out here expecting me to pop up on your subscriptions page. Go look for me. You don't know what you may have missed. All right. So, Nene. Nene sets the record straight for those who may find her arrogant. The 54-year-old reality star has been a guest co-host on The Real for the past week while Jeannie Mai, 43, is still on maternity leave. Child, Jeannie Mai Jenkins. It's hilarious. During a recent episode of the show, Nene Leakes, along with co-host Garcelle Bouvet, Lonnie Love, and Adrian Horton, whatever that is, were talking about how women often being mislabeled as arrogant instead of confident. I understand this. Nene said that she's never been called arrogant. She says, I've never had anyone to call me arrogant. Really, Nene? Lonnie interjected, because Lonnie is in the world like the rest of us and knows that Nene is absolutely fucking arrogant. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? She says, never. That's on my life. I've never. Yeah, nobody's ever said it to your face, Bigfoot. They scared of you, bitch. They scared of you. She said, confident, yes. Arrogant is a stank attitude, and that is not who I am at all. Girl, I feel like it was a stank attitude when you closed your laptop. Most people who are arrogant are very insecure, and I'm not insecure at all. Girl, the lies. The lies. The lies. The lies. Let me tell you something, bitch. You insecure. You know why I know you insecure? Because that's not your original nose. That's how I know you insecure. And another thing, everybody's insecure. Everybody has insecurities, you guys. I have insecurities. Maybe not as many as I used to, but bitch, I have insecurities. When people say that they are, I'm totally secure, I don't have any insecurities. You're a bald-headed lie. Is the back of your hair still ate up like that? You don't have no insecurities? You didn't have at least 2 to 3 different noses and teeths. 2 to 3 different sets of teeths. Ain't gonna sit up here and tell me that you ain't got no fucking insecurities. Girl, who the hell is you talking about? You done got your whole body done, and you gonna sit up here and talk about, I don't have any insecurities. I am not arrogant. Let me tell you something. The reason why Cynthia is all over the fucking place is because Cynthia is in fact not arrogant, and you are. Ain't that funny that Cynthia was supposed to be the boring best friend, and every time you turn around, Cynthia is on a TV show We have seen Cynthia pop up on at least 3 shows that I wasn't expecting to see her on. She was on Games People Play. Recently, she's on this movie on Lifetime that I saw. Then she's also on Big Brother. Y'all, what else? Cynthia has been all over the place, and I feel like Cynthia not being on Real Housewives of Atlanta is not harming her at all because she is a person that people like. She is a person that people like. She's a person that people want to work with. And I meant Ultimate Girl Trip too, but you know, I meant things outside of Bravo. This hat is not for little heads. Thank you very much. I have to wrap my hair. I have to wrap my head several times in order for this hat not to be moving all over the place. Okay. So actually my head, because I don't have any hair. So, you know. Yeah, Cynthia is definitely getting her bag. I'm wondering how long she's going to be with Mike Hill over there because I'm wondering. You know. They said the nigga a cheater. He always going to be a cheater. But I also feel like, Cynthia, if he ain't get, STD and you ain't met no hoes, it don't even matter. You too old for all of that. Like, who the fuck cares? 50 years old, nigga. This is the second or third marriage. All these hoes, nobody cares. Okay? Thank you. Nah, but I always have to have like hair wraps and shit on my hats, under my hat, so that they don't fly off, because they will often do that. My hat flew off twice today. It got windy all of a sudden. It wasn't windy when I put the hat on. It was windy when I was coming home from the grocery store. Candy told Leak she had a stank superior attitude, and I'm blowing up on you. Child, I gotta watch them old episodes of Real Housewives, girl. That shit used to be the shit. But I couldn't believe she said that. And it instantly made me think how I was already thinking about how I was seeing Cynthia all over the place. Cynthia was getting so many different opportunities that Nene is not getting. And it's so funny. And I feel like you can think that you iconic because you can read and, be a meme that can be used a million times after all of that. But essentially, the relationships you build with people are what hold you over when you're trying to go into the next phase. It's the favors. It's the people who love you, who are going to throw opportunities your way. The people who like you, who feel endeared to you, not just the people that, like your antics. Because a lot of the time, people that like your antics can't do nothing for you. The people that can do something for you want to make sure that your antics are just antics and not just, you being a bitch. I don't like when people do that, that Nicki Minaj shit, she talked about that years ago. When she's assertive and says what she has to say, she's a bitch. Men do it and they're bosses. I believe that, even though she's a bitch. But I do believe that. You know what I mean? Because I feel like as a woman, people always want you to be putting sugar on shit. And some of us are good at that, and some of us don't have time for it. And I don't begrudge either set. Whatever you got to do, honey. Okay? But Nene, girl, you're as arrogant as they come, which is why you're sitting at home hoping the phone rings. I'm being facetious. I could be wrong. I don't think I am. I honestly wanted her to be on Big Brother. I was like, oh, good. She can stop doing the most because someone gave her a show. And then she got on a reel. And y'all, I feel like you can't even call the reel a real opportunity sometimes because they always do that. They always have people on the show to guest host, and it doesn't mean it's going to be like a long-standing situation, even though I think Nene would be great on the real long term. But I don't know if her attitude is something anybody feels like dealing with on a daily basis. And that's why Cynthia's at work, and she's not. And that's why that angry-looking man, girl, like that angry-ass looking nigga. Anyway, let's move on to Azealia Banks. Child, Azealia Banks has been reading the girls down to the ground, my people. Hold up. Let me pull up the story. Okay. Hold up, y'all. Give me, you know what? It's 587 of y'all in here. I thought y'all wasn't fucking with me tonight. But you know what y'all can do for me since, we here? Because we here. So, like my video or whatever. My name is Charlie. Hold up, y'all. You don't know Nan. Y'all have a love-hate relationship with Azealia Banks. First of all, I love eclectic black people that don't fit status quo when it comes to artistry, specifically music. I don't like all of Azalea's music, but some of the shit that I do like, I connect with. I like the 90s dance hall, you know what I'm saying? Like, like, and she's a good singer. Like, Azealia is extremely talented, mentally disturbed though. Just gonna keep it 100 based off what I've seen. Okay. But every once in a while, Azealia comes through in a clutch and gets you motherfuckers together. Okay. So let me read to you guys what the Jasmine brand is saying. Y'all, that's my favorite blog to read y'all tea from. Shout out to the Jasmine brand. Also, once again, don't forget to sign up on my website, BondyBlueShow.com, whether you are a paid member or you come here for the free. Okay, make sure you sign up on my website, download the app. Okay, but if you're a member, you get to be a part of the forum, which has been great. And you also get into the Discord. No more Patreons. Please stop trying to kill my bag. I need to go in there and cancel some shit out. I know, y'all. It's just so much. I'm overwhelmed. I'm doing a lot. Did y'all see the Robin interview on Jamie That's Me's channel? Jamie That's Me here on YouTube. Y'all know my girl. Did y'all see our interview with Robin from Ladies Who List Atlanta on OWN? It was amazing. It was amazing. It was our best interview yet. Robin was great. Robin was great. Y'all need to check that out. Y'all haven't. Y'all ready? Okay. Child, don't get me started with Azealia and a dead cat. Don't get me started. Don't even get me started on her showing us the rituals in her apartment. Don't show us your rituals, Azealia. Nobody wants to see the dead cat and the dead rat and the dead mouse and all of the shit that you was doing in your apartment. Don't nobody want to see that. It's gross. Tell us about it. Create a forum for witchy bitches that want to know about shit to do like that. Not me. I don't want to do any type of animal sacrifice. It's not my thing. I'd rather put my little bowl of water up there and, pray for the best. Okay? But things seem to be getting even spicier between Azealia Banks and the old white girl, Julia Fox. As you see, I have put the little Kanye and Julia Fox right next to her, since this got something to do with them two. When I tell y'all, I don't know who Julia Fox is. I don't care who Julia Fox is. I am tired of hearing about her. I am tired of black bloggers posting about her like I give a fuck. I don't care about her book. I don't care that she's a scammer. I don't care that she was a crackhead. All I know is Kanye is losing his fucking mind. And I am no longer interested. I haven't been interested in a while, but I'm specifically not interested any longer. How dare you make us feel bad for Kim? How dare you? How dare you? Because, yeah, we can all say she knew what she was getting into, but I can for real say Kanye was probably a different version of himself when they first got together versus this crazy shit that's going on now. But it's all indicative of the same thing, because you thought that you were, reaching some precipice of greatness by climbing into the very shared vagina walls of Kim Kardashian. That's no disrespect to you, ma'am. I don't slut shame. But what I am saying is Kanye specifically said that he needed to wash himself off after Amber Rose and went into Kim Kardashian's puss that has been planted and put out all over the internet and amongst the black men's. What? Yeah, you know why I feel bad for her? I'm going to tell you why I feel bad for her. Because regardless of the fact that she is a white woman, he is still publicly stalking, traumatizing, annoying the fuck, abusing her. And I'm just not the type of woman that can only be black. I'm not that type of person. Like, I'm still going to look at it as a woman and feel like regardless, nobody wants to fucking deal with that. This nigga. Look at this nigga. They were dating for a month. And you should have heard the shit that he was doing on for dates with this basic looking fucking white girl that used to be a dope fiend that just had a baby for a fucking bum. Y'all really be out here exalting white women when they're mediocre and basic as fuck. So yeah, fuck Kanye. Yeah. That's what I'm on. I've been on that. I mean it. I don't care. I feel bad for the kids. I feel bad for the kids. No matter what, they didn't ask to be brought into this shit show of a situation. And I still feel like Kim has a lot of responsibility in this bullshit. But at the same time, like, she's entitled to say I've had enough and move on without all of this. She's entitled, like, as a person to say, I'm done. I'm moving on with Pete. I'm getting my ass injections out. I'm going back to white people. Gosh darn it. I'm going back to white people, Kanye. Leave me alone. She's entitled to say that, like all of the other white women that escape into our culture when they are trying to get on and then run back over to their side once it is convenient and safe for them to do so. But yes, I am disengaging. I am done with Kanye. But yes, here's Azealia. Sorry. Less than 24 hours after the two women had a vicious exchange of words via text message, of course, over Fox's split from Kanye West, Azealia Banks is now claiming that the Julia rapper owes her money. On Wednesday, Banks took to her Instagram story and wrote, "Any fucking way, where the fuck is my money for that Yeezy survival kit and those gas to electric generator designs I made, Kanye West? Let's focus on the important shit, okay?" Outside of her reading him the fuck down, which I'm going to find that read so that I can read that to y'all too, because I heard about it, but I did not read it myself, and I want to read it to y'all, or at least hear it. She then released a video of her Ig story in which she dives in deeper, saying that Ye owes her money and he has been giving random people her phone number. Where the fuck is my money, nigga? Stop playing with me, nigga. Give me my fucking money. You out here giving my number out to people I don't fucking know. They hitting me up on a phone, everything but my money. You play too much. There are other bitches that think this is cute, but I really don't think it's cute. That's what Azealia said. That's my best Azealia voice. Azealia goes to mention Julia Fox allegedly threatening to fight her. Girl, what? At the base of all this shit is the fact that Kanye West is not paying me my money. I don't give a fuck about Julia Fox. I wish I was as mad as she wants to be. And my phone talking about, I can't wait to see your 90-pound ass. It's 2022. We don't do that fighting shit. Shoot you in the kneecaps. Call the cops. She continued. But actually, I would love for you to try it because you already put it in writing. It's on my phone. I would actually love for you to touch me so I can put you in jail and make you even more of a deadbeat mother than you already are. Shout out to Azealia Banks because she loves to read you hoes down to your toenails. A lot of this animosity stems from an intense text exchange between Banks and Fox. On Tuesday night, the New York rapper and the Uncut Gems actress engaged in a very public online feud following Fox's split from Kanye West. After news broke that the pair broke up, Julia Fox called herself a #1 hustler in a since deleted post. She said that fans who want the full tea will need to buy the book when it comes out. Banks caught wind of Fox's post and seemed to have an issue with it. She reposted Fox's comments on her Instagram story, criticizing her, threatening to release a tell-all book, and called the relationship a weak PR stunt, Banks wrote. Okay, what did you hustle him for? A bag and some Lucians? Like, I don't even know what that is. I'm broke. Okay, she said, you can kiss your days as a low-rate escort. Goodbye, sis. Okay, Azealia Banks shared a series of text messages she received from Julia Fox in which the actress slammed her for speaking ill of her son and said that Banks has a history of transphobia and homophobia. Oh, you were trying to dog whistle the gay people to attack Azealia Banks? Nice try, white lady. Okay, one of the messages seemingly sent by Julia Fox read, "Talk shit about my son again. Ha 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 ha. I'm about to post a whole podcast where you talk shit on trans people to a trans person. Another text within this same thread says you literally tried to say you're on Beyonce and Rihanna's level. I have it recorded. Ha ha ha. We play it and I laugh at you. Okay, so here's the thing. We may not want to say what it really is. I would not compare those artists, but when it comes to somebody fully being able to be in their art in a real, genuine, and technically sound way. That's what I want to say. Technically sound. Because when I tell y'all that Azealia is a singer, Azealia is a singer. Like Azealia can really sing. She really don't do, I feel like, the shit that she could do. She picks music that I don't think is always the best for her. And I feel like if she just made different choices, she probably would pop more. And that's not saying every song needs to sound like a Meg song. I don't think that. But I just feel like something needs to happen in the music. Like, and I know what it is. She probably needs to get like, people who won't fuck with her because of other people. Like the producers that Azealia needs probably won't fuck with her because she didn't piss somebody off that they're cool with. I still think she's a great artist. And I feel like Rihanna and Beyonce are huge stars. But when we're talking about technical talent, I would not laugh at her for saying that. Specifically, if I don't do anything but be a halfway decent looking white girl. You don't do anything. You don't do anything. You can't laugh at Azealia Banks. Like, what do you do exactly? Is she a model? Is that what she is? Oh, okay. I guess. I don't know her. But I guess, like, nobody knew you until Kanye knew you, bitch. Like, I watched that movie. You're not recognizable. Like, if I saw it on the street, I would be like, who is this? Who's that? I don't know. I don't know who that person is. I don't know. I feel sorry for this person. I wouldn't even know him. Shout out to Kiki. Banks wrote several captions on that particular text, which she posted on her Instagram story. She said, okay, your son is a crack baby. What's next? Richie needs to work on his facial femme. That's a they, them, until further notice. Maybe pawn that Birkin and fix that jaw. Child, she be going the fuck in. Yawn, as if three successful divas care what kind of black dick reject meltdown you're having. Ha 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 ha. Okay, dirty Brooklyn Zick. Okay, not dirty Brooklyn Zick. Hilarious. Okay, but yeah, she was like, "I'm gonna post you, you're a whole clown." And then Azealia said, "Who says it was for me? I had some ghetto niggas giving me some dirty Brooklyn dick that night. Figured I'd ask you. You bought the Molly, the heroin lace MDMA, and the mushroom gummies to my crib. I figured you was the plug, ho. No." Oh my God, mushroom gummies. The fuck? Are y'all not telling me about stuff? And I don't appreciate it. Y'all not telling me about stuff. What kind of shit is that? Child. It's funny. Azealia definitely be around the girls. Okay. Always around somebody with some fucking mess. But that shit was hilarious to me, Azealia. I appreciate you. Beyonce wanted to work with Azealia, but music politics. Azealia is a notable talent in the industry. She's just not good for brand. The talent is noticed. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, if it was the fucking 90s, Azealia Banks would have took over the world. I'm just saying, like, back when people, there was no social media for you to get on and embarrass yourself on. So people wouldn't know all of this shit. They would just hear the music. And specifically with the vibe that she gives, it would have been a vibe. I'm definitely gonna have to go listen to some Azealia after this is over. Okay, stupid ass. All right, let's move on, you guys. Y'all, why is Monique still talking about being blackballed? Never mind. Let's talk about Columbus Short. Like, I'm just saying, I know she was on Monique was just on Maddie's show, on T.S. Madison's show. And I did not catch the whole interview, but I have seen clips. And shout out to Maddie. I know Teeth has been talking about the show for weeks now. I have to check it out. But Monique, why are we still talking about it? What we gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like we've been talking about it, and we've been this is not new news, and they was talking about it today like it was new. Like we talked about that shit in 2018. Like the beginning of 2018, I believe, or the beginning of 2019. I can't remember which one. But that was a huge story. I remember because I covered it. It happened already. And I understand that she gave an interview and you can ask her questions, but why is everybody blowing it up like it's new news is what I'm saying. Oh, thank you. So let's talk about Columbus. Because I really didn't want to talk about Monique. Because, like, at the end of the day, like, I get it, sis. They fucked over you. You know what I'm saying? And listen, y'all know I was one of the main ones that had her back when that shit came out. Because I felt like that shit was absolutely true. Like, that shit sounded exactly like some shit that people would do. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, But at the same time, it's just kind of like, why are we still talking about it? Hasn't it been resolved? Like, what's the issue? It is what it is. Anyway, Columbus Short. Columbus Short threatens a media outlet. Of course, it was TMZ and Harvey Leventhal or whatever the fuck little short white man's name is. After Columbus Short warned his followers that whatever they were about to read about him was false, according to the Scandal Star, he was informed that a certain media outlet was about to make some serious allegations against him. In a now deleted Instagram post, he said, "I just got word that TMZ is about to drop a story tomorrow talking about I got charges dropped on me for domestic violence and second, child abuse." What? The devil is a liar. Okay, he continued. "So I'm just putting this word out early because I'm a preemptively strike because I ain't playing these games this time. I laid down the last time. I ain't laying down no more. Harvey, if you want smoke, bring it on. Stop playing with me. Okay? Stop playing with me." Okay? That's what he said. On February 16th, news broke that Columbus was charged with 2 misdemeanors for domestic violence. I talked to y'all about that. Reports claim that he'd been arrested earlier this month for a dispute with his wife that turned physical. That's what I talked to y'all about. The alleged altercation reportedly occurred in front of a child, leading to a child endangerment charge. Yeah, don't say child abuse. And he explained that he took a phone, snatched something, scratched her hand, the police showed up and arrested him. I think he lying, because why you call the police if you know how they be? This is not the first time that y'all have gotten into a domestic dispute. If y'all be fighting like that, why are you still dealing with this woman in a way that this is something that can happen? Get you a go-between. Meet in a fucking McDonald's parking lot where they got cameras and shit. Columbus, you another one. I love Columbus as an actor, y'all. But there is something to be said about where there is smoke, there is fire. You have been accused of hitting on women several times. I don't think it's the child abuse the way they're making it seem, child endangerment, because something took place in front of the child, but not that he did something to the child, which is different. It is different, okay? A source told an outlet that Columbus, who once starred in films like Stomp the Yard and This Christmas, has battled drug addiction in the past. No shit. The outlet claimed that when they reached out to him, Columbus chose not to comment on the matter. I mean, I guess he said whatever the fuck he had to say at this point, but I think he lying. I feel like I feel Bonita, was you commenting this before I said what I said, or did you hear what I said, or did you not hear what I said? I'm just asking. Because I said I know that they asked that. I'm asking, why is the media blowing it up like it's new news? Is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I understand we're interviewing Monique, so we're asking her about the black ball again. Monique also is still talking to the camera and expounding upon this situation as if it is still happening versus it's over. You know what I'm saying? Because then she said she loved Lee Daniels and all of that. I didn't listen to, all of it. And that's why I'm not really talking about it. That's why I don't have a picture. I'm not really talking about Monique. But I'm just trying to understand why we keep talking about it like it's new news is what I'm saying. I feel like, they did that with something else. Something else happened and it was old news. And they was like talking about it again as if we didn't know or something. I can't remember what it was, but I feel like they do that ever so often on the blogs and shit where they pick something up with such fever as if we've never heard this shit before. You know what I'm saying? I definitely understand, I understand Monique answering questions about it, but the way she's still talking about it, y'all, she's still talking about it with the intensity of it just happening. Okay? Which means she hasn't healed from it yet. And I wish she would, because then the tone of how she talks about it would be different. You know what I'm saying? Because Tyler recently asked her to apologize to him and Oprah. Again? He asked her to apologize again? I know her lawsuit against Netflix is ongoing, but there hasn't been any new information about the lawsuit since they said she had gotten something. She had won some, small battle, but we haven't heard any real news about that lawsuit since. Still, y'all, not new news. That's all, y'all. Not new news. So he asked her to apologize again. Child. I'm on Monique's side. Don't get me wrong. I'm thinking of what to say. Because here's the thing. Why is Tyler Perry asking for an apology? If a nigga blackball me, I ain't got nothing else to say to you. What we talking for? That's what I'm saying. What's she apologizing for? Like, you don't have to tell us that the heroes is the villains. Like, you don't have to tell us. It is becoming more and more obvious every day that a lot of the heroes are the villains. And I'm going to just leave it at that. Because something makes me feel like there's a point for what she's doing, and I don't see it because there's something else going on that we don't know. Because it's reiterating the same shit. Why are we still talking to Tyler? Why are we still trying to have conversations with Tyler? If he ain't coming correct, then we ain't got nothing to talk about. Like, but I understand speaking your piece, because I'm always speak mine. So I understand. But it's just something about it that I'm just starting to feel like, but what are we trying to accomplish? And y'all know, I'm sorry, but Monique and her husband, she can say what the fuck she want to, but that nigga is strange. The way she talks about him is strange. And it shows that something was missing from the very beginning in order for you to now be conditioned by a grown-ass man to look at him as both father figure and husband and act as if that is healthy. And that is what is problematic to me about Monique. And no matter how many times I hear her talk, she still expresses herself in this same male identified, he's my daddy, they wanted me to throw him away type of way. When honestly, something tells me that nigga he may not be kin doing her, but the way he handled business. So the nigga could be telling you all of the good shit, but could be hard to deal with. And let me tell you something. Nobody likes dealing with your nigga that came out of nowhere when you're the one that's the star. Who has your husband managed before you decide to marry his ass? It absolutely felt like a Kendu Mary J. Blige situation with the two of them. And she sometimes talks about him in a way that sounds brainwashed. So I just sometimes wonder, even though you got all of this, I'm being honest and I love us for real. And I'm with you on that. I'm with you on them fucking over you and all of that. But something about it just don't sit right with me, Monique. I'm just saying. Yeah, this nigga needs to stop. This nigga lying. This nigga be putting his hands on them people. Them people need to stop fucking with him. He need to go to rehab. This is sad, but you gonna keep putting yourself in these situations, or you gonna keep putting yourself in these situations, Columbus? I mean, it's really on you at this point. Y'all, let's talk about the baby and this nigga right quick. So he's suing. He's suing, y'all. Okay, Danny Lay's brother, Brandon Bills, is now suing the rapper over their fight at the bowling alley last week. According to the lawsuit, Brandon claims he walked by the baby in the bowling alley when the rock star rapper and his crew attacked him out of nowhere, leaving him with severe injury and pain. Brandon claims he didn't fight back and says the baby's assault resulted in physical and psychological damage, as well as medical bills and sustained disability. As previously reported, the altercation was caught on camera. In the footage, Brandon Bills can be seen being attacked by the baby and his entourage. Several individuals were involved in the fight and apparently left Bills bloodied. It appears the baby threw the first punch, which started the melee. Reportedly, Bills refused medical treatment and the baby left the scene before the cops arrived. The baby has since spoken out, claiming the act was in self-defense and alleged that Brandon Bills was masking threatening remarks. Okay, I'm sorry, was making threatening. I'm sorry, y'all, my eyes. I was trying to zoom in, it wouldn't let me. Okay, he was making threatening remarks prior to the altercation. We've seen many videos of this nigga talking about this on site. That we don't need to, mince words. This all stems because, from Bills previously stating that he wanted to fight the baby due to the way, he was treating his light-skinned sister, okay? But they not light-skinned, okay? They look like they light-skinned, but they not light-skinned. They multiracial, okay? We don't know what the fuck they are. We just know it looked like something, okay? It looked like all the Nick Cannon kids or some shit. The baby and Danny Lay split after the birth of their daughter, okay? Y'all remember what all went down when he called the cops to get her out of his place. Everybody feel like Brandon Bills is being bitch made for suing the baby, and I feel like, man, get the fuck out of here. Man, what? I started watching Cynthia G today. Never watched her before. I started watching today. Watching her video talking about this shit. And she was basically saying, like, black women can't stand the baby so much that they won't admit that Brandon is being a Karen by threatening somebody, going, around them. And then when they get into a fight, now you want to sue. It's bitch made. It is bitch made, but when the other person is also bitch made, it cancels itself out, and I don't care. That's how that happens. It canceled, the bitch assness canceled each other out. He's a bitch ass nigga. He's a bitch ass other nigga. And at the end of the day, I could care less either way. Okay? Your sister is problematic. This nigga is problematic. And like I said, it cancels it out. If the baby wants to stop being taken advantage of by people trying to run his pockets, maybe he should stop getting into fights with people all the time. It seems like a situation he could have avoided, but he didn't want to avoid it. He wanted to get the nigga in the chest and hit his cup, knocked him back onto the slippery floors, sliding all over the place. Stupid motherfuckers look dumb. You jumped him on camera. If you didn't want to get sued, you shouldn't have jumped him on camera. I mean, I know this is the age of social media, but that's a base level rule. If you don't want to get sued, don't have video evidence. The baby's a fucking idiot. Am I supposed to feel sorry for an idiot? Brandon can be a bitch ass Karen. He absolutely can. I don't care. I don't care about him. I don't care about his sister. The baby's a derelict. And I'm tired of him and all of his many teeth in that big ass head of his. Fucking Baby Bop. I'm telling you, he looks like Baby Bop. Weird looking ass nigga, dinosaur head. I mean, he can get money from you. You got it. You'll be all right. They let you back in Rolling Loud, didn't they? So y'all, let's move on from there. You know, people giving him opportunities again. You know, the other great stars and problematic black men of the world will make sure that the baby will be fine because they have to continue to uplift each other so they can continue to get away with shit. You know, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to continue to be able to get away with shit. Let's talk about Wendy, y'all. Y'all, they said Wendy was out here at the beach. Wendy Williams is posting a rare personal video of her personal life. Today, the 57-year-old talk show host opened up walking on the beach, showing what a typical day is like for her. The video appeared to have been recorded by her son, Kevin, whose voice is extremely deep for a young man. Wendy appears to be in good spirits as she walks along the beach in Florida, noting that she typically does this daily and goes to the gym. She also mentioned that she was trying to stay healthy and even referenced returning to her show. As she told the cameras, I want to get back to New York and get on down with the Wendy Williams show. Okay, and she was walking on the beach. Y'all, do y'all believe this is recent? Because some people were saying that they didn't believe that it was recent. I don't know. I hope it's recent. I hope she's really okay. I hope there's a healthier version of Wendy. But the stories that we have been hearing have not been good. So I don't know. But I really hope that the video was, in fact, recent. Thank you, DeQuasia, for the super chat. I may be wrong for this comment, but I be thinking to myself, the brother is cute as hell whenever I see him in the news. You're wrong, DeQuasia. You're wrong. Thank you for the super chat, though. You're not supposed to like him. You're not supposed to like him. But yeah, y'all, I think it's funny that I just recently said that I would have liked to see Wendy and put my eyes on, you know, I feel like I just said that and now all of a sudden here she is on video. I don't know what to believe because I feel like there's so much going on with Wendy, Wells Fargo. There's just so much muddy shit going on. It's going to make for a great biopic one day because we literally can see the plane going down and we just don't know where it's gonna land. But let's go ahead and move on to other things, y'all. Monique the Slaughter. Okay, Monique the Slaughter. Let's talk about it. All right. So former Love and Hip Hop star Monique Slaughter is being ordered to stay away from a few guests who claim she attacked them at Cardi B's birthday party back in October. According to reports, a restraining order has been filed against Monique by two of the partygoers. As previously reported, the 34-year-old reality star is accused of trying to punch an unidentified 40-year-old woman. According to legal documents, the alleged victim says Monique Slaughter walked into the party, walked over to me, attempting to strike me, but I caught her hand and held it until security came. She then came back a second time and threw a drink on me and some friends, and then attempted to attack a female that she believed had her hand on my shoulder. A judge has now signed off on a temporary restraining order against Monique after her accusers claim she used her celebrity to harass them and slander their names and reputations. Following the news of the restraining order, Monique Slaughter took to Instagram and released a statement from her attorneys, Adife and Rabai APC, stating that the judge didn't grant the restraining order because of the alleged attack at the party, but instead for what transpired afterwards. The statement reads, the judge determined that Ms. Slaughter's admission of cellular communication with the petitioner after she was served with the TRO was a violation of the order, irrespective of the petitioner's repeated attempts to contact her. Okay. The restraining order the judge granted against Ms. Slaughter was not based upon any of the allegations at Cardi B's party. Judge determined that Ms. Slaughter's admission, right. Because you said you admitted that you was like basically harassing that girl online. Monique's attorneys claimed that she's only tried to contact the woman after she allegedly posted her home address online and wanted the private information removed. The statement continued, Ms. Slaughter fully intends to exhaust any and all legal and equitable remedies available to her for her safety and her family's. Monique then captioned the post, I've heard and read all about the disrespectful chatter. I'm exhausted. I will not tolerate it anymore. Do not play with my head, my heart, my safety, my peace of mind. Lie to me for an entire year, then sit in a court of law and gaslight me. I'm absolutely going to speak up for myself until all has been rectified legally. Okay. And then she added her lawyers. All right. Y'all know Monique is pregnant. Yeah. Monique is pregnant. Yeah, she's pregnant. She's pregnant. Pregnant by some nigga, I don't know. But I know her and the nigga not together already. Already. Y'all should become members so y'all can get in the Discord. Alrighty. Y'all see they put a new angle of Lil Fizzle Pop's peen in the peen pick channel. And it's not as sad as we thought. You know, there's a fizzle and then a pop. Okay. So I want to talk about one last thing with you guys. And that's Nick Cannon. I didn't make a graphic because I didn't know if I would have time or if I wanted to talk about it. But I'll talk about it, you know, just real quick. We can talk about it. Oh, no, she's not with old girl anymore. They've been broke up. She was with some dude. And, you know, that was all cute. She got pregnant. Now they're not together. Child, Monique is a mess. You know, she always got something going on with her. So Nick Cannon basically put it out there that he feels heavy guilt for not spending more time with late son Zen. Okay. In a podcast with Bierman, he added that he has other children of a similar age whom he feels guilty for not being there for every day. He said, I walk around with a backpack full of guilt, Cannon said, but at least I know that the harder that I work, then it makes up for the guilt, or it makes the guilt easier to deal with. The rapper, not the rapper, can we just call him an entertainer? It's not whatever. The entertainer added that the ability to provide for his children financially lessens the guilt he feels for being there for them physically. Cannon is also the dad to 10-year-old twins with Mariah Carey. He has a 1-year-old daughter, Powerful, with Brittany Bell, 5-month-old twins, Zion and Zillion, with Abby De La Rosa, and is expecting his 8th child with Bree Tessie. We hate to say it, but maybe if he didn't have so many other baby mothers and children to spend time with, he wouldn't feel so guilty about not spending time with the child that passed. I don't feel bad at all for saying it. That's the facts, and that's what we've all been screaming to the top of our lungs, you know, for the long. I remember having a conversation with a man that I know. Okay, I'm not going to tell y'all who it is, but I had a conversation with a man, and I basically was saying to him, you can't have all of these kids in all of these different places. Oh, I did not talk about Mama Tina yet. Thank you for reminding me. And he wanted to talk me like down about this shit, just convinced that he could be there for all of those kids. Like, you know, as long as I can financially take care of them. I said, no, nigga, you don't have enough time in a day to be there for several different children in several different places, let alone several different states. And Nick Cannon needed to get his show back in order to be financially sound. So he's not making enough money to have 8 children by 5 different women. He don't have enough time. He don't have enough health to be here for those children. And he still continued to go around and impregnate all of these women to leave them with broken homes. And you know what's so aggravating about it is that Nick Cannon was supposed to be the anti-ignorant nigga. When he first came out, think about it, y'all. It was Nickelodeon. It was smart. It was funny. It wasn't, you know, rough. Nick Cannon's hilarious. Remember? He was Disney. He was Nickelodeon. And look at him. Look at him. Walking around in his tight suits and his completely shaved dick, talking about how he's a germaphobe that needs to use 2 condoms. Talking about how he don't like using sex toys and sex. because he feels like that's taking something away from him. Do you hear all of the stupid shit that this nigga is out here saying right now? Nick Cannon, you are a huge disappointment. You should feel guilty. You should feel guilty. You should feel guilty. What the fuck are you talking about? You should feel guilty because you don't have enough time to spend with all of those children, regardless of the fact of their ages, regardless of the fact that you just lost one child. And then you talking about not being there for Zen. What about his mama, who honestly, to me, vocalized on social media that she can't rely on you during her grief? What the fuck are you doing? Really? What the fuck are you doing? People that claim to be so intelligent and are really out here living their lives in a way as if they don't understand the harm they're inflicting. I have to give you a code. I have to give you entrance into the Discord. Okay? I'll send you an email. Like, it's ridiculous, you guys. It's just ridiculous. Like, I just cannot. I cannot with Nick. Like, how can you, claim to be this smart and actively live out your life in such an irresponsibly harmful way and stand in front of people on TV shows in tight ass suits and act like it's all fun and games until it's time to woo you and your feelings? What? Y'all, get him the fuck out of here. Security, get Nicholas out of here. Y'all, I'm sorry. Lastly, let's talk about Mama Knows, y'all. Let's talk about Miss Tina Lawson. So there's a documentary, right? Documentary called Profiled. And it's about Black men being profiled. Black men exclusively being profiled in the system of racism, of being aggressive and scary, all of these stereotypes of Black men that cause harm. All because some white woman asked her why she let her daughter marry a drug dealer. He's a businessman. He's this, he's that. Yeah, but he was also a drug dealer. The answer to this is not Black men don't do these things. The answer to that is white men do these things too. So why do y'all only clutch your purses for Black men? That's what it really is. What it really is that white men abuse, beat, assault, grape juice their women, just like Black men do to Black women, and so forth and so on. It's the same thing. It's crime in any community. You affect who is closest to you. If you think white men aren't going home and beating the shit out of their wives, check out the police department. That's the answer. The answer is we aren't the only ones that have fucked up individuals amongst us. So stop assuming that that's who we are because of the shade of our skin tone. You sound fucking stupid. That's what it is. But here's the thing. Is it tone deaf? That's the question. Is it tone deaf for Tina to decide to put out such a documentary at a time like this? It's 2022. It's not 1995. If we were in the 90s, we're having a conversation about stereotypes, that's a different time period. We should be having conversations about stereotypical behavior and how that is not always indicative of the realistic lives that Black people lead. Sure, absolutely. But based off of social media, based off of conversations that I have with men around me, They may not always be of harm, but they reiterate some of the same ignorant, dangerous mindsets that I see online. So, when women are going missing and you have 2 successful daughters and you have a black husband, a black ex-husband that dogged you out and cheated on you, had a baby on you, then you get with Mr. Lawson over here, Potbelly, who got mad because she said he wasn't perfect. Nigga, you not perfect. The fuck wrong with you? Nobody's perfect. What are you on, drugs? Y'all, I was watching Tonya TKO. She posted, a video of this interview for Black Love that I think they did. And she said he's not perfect, but I love him, whatever. And he was like, no. And she was like, no. And he sat there and was seemingly upset that she said he wasn't perfect. And y'all, that was the biggest teller of his mindset and how they probably curse each other out when nobody's around. They love each other, but they curse each other the fuck out. Because Tina is not dealing with that bullshit from another man like that. So I feel like when they got in the back and they had a conversation, she was like, boy, if you don't get the fuck out of my face with this foolishness. But he was actively upset that she said he wasn't perfect, which makes me feel like something is wrong with Mr. Lawson over there. So when you have problematic men in your life, like you're saying, like Miss Tina, here's the thing. Jay-Z may not be a drug dealer anymore, but he was one. So it's weird as fuck for you to act like it's all lies and all stereotypes when he literally did used to do that shit. That's what he used to do. Yeah, she keep it cute because she don't give a fuck. But why put out a documentary in this time period about protecting Black men and not also protecting Black women? I'm going to tell y'all the truth of the matter is we are more harmed in society than they are. They may have more conflict with white men than we do, but I don't even really believe that. Y'all may have more issues because they see you as a bigger threat because you're a man. But they kill Black women, assault Black women, throw us away, don't give a fuck when stuff happens to us, don't listen to us when we telling people done stuff to us. Like, what are you talking about? Like, women are going missing. Women are being trafficked. Like, Tisha Campbell was just on the internet saying somebody tried to fucking kidnap her. Women are going missing all over the place. But the conversation that we're having is about Black men not always living up to stereotypes. As you tell us about your son-in-law that absolutely lived up to the stereotype until he became a rapist. Lord, a rapper. A rapper. Sorry, y'all. Until he became a rapper. And then he was still rapping about the shit that he lived, perpetuating it even more. And he did change. I feel like Jay-Z changed. I feel like Jay-Z had an escalation of mindset and decided to stop rapping the way he used to. So he did change the way he was. And he deserves to be treated as the person that he is now, not the person that he was then. So that racist white lady should have been cursed out first the fuck off. Man, why are you even fucking talking to me? Does it look like you should be talking to me? Do you think it's okay for you to ask me a question like that? And another thing, I would have looked at that white lady and been like, so is my daughter not supposed to be able to choose her own spouse? My daughter was an adult when she married Jay-Z. What do you mean allow? She was an adult. She can marry whoever the fuck she wants to marry, especially when she's the millionaire. She can marry whoever the fuck she wants to marry. Beyonce wasn't pigeonholed into being with Jay-Z. So she should have checked that fucking lady for assuming that somebody was going to tell Beyonce who to marry. First of all, bitch, my daughter ain't nobody you going to tell who to marry. The fuck is you talking about? Y'all may tell y'all little daughters who to marry, but I wasn't about to tell Beyonce who to marry. Nobody was going to tell Beyonce who to marry. Let's start there. Okay? But the truth of the matter is the white lady wasn't wrong because your son-in-law was a dope dealer, but he did change his life. But that does not mean that we need to have full-on fucking documentaries, money being spent, conversations being had about stereotypes when people are literally living up to those stereotypes. Nick Cannon is planting his seed all over the place. Nick Cannon is out here planting his seed all over the place. The baby is reckless as fuck. Trey Songz, Chris Brown, Columbus Short. These are just the people we talked about today. These are just the people we talked about today. All living up to some type of stereotype about black men. So why the fuck are we doing documentaries about how they don't live up to these stereotypes when they in fact do? They in fact do. And listen, I don't begrudge them that, because I live up to some stereotypes sometimes, and guess what? I don't give a fuck. You know why? You know why? Because I take care of myself. I take care of myself. And I'm always trying to be a better person. Mentally, spiritually, knowledgeably, intellectually, always trying to be a better person. You can never, the day that I stop learning, the day that I stop consuming information, is the day I die. The Louisiana River Cricket, he's another one. So the fact that Kanye, come on. Y'all better come through. All of these men, problematic, stereotypical, and we sitting up here having conversations about how they don't live up to these stereotypes all the time. Come on, Miss Tina. You got two beautiful, exceptional daughters. Why are we not having a conversation about girls or women? Or at least if we are having a conversation about black people, why is it always just about black men and never about black people? As if black women don't have stereotypes that they get pigeonholed with. Let's not even talk about being expressive, being honest, being blunt, and how that's perceived when you're a black woman. You're a bitch, you're problematic no matter what, can be the sweetest person in the fucking world. But because you don't emote the same way that the soft anti of us is supposed to be, which is such ridiculousness when you really think about it, the idea to expect black women to be as docile and you know, fucking laying down like white women do. How? We don't have the same DNA, nigga. We don't have the same experience. We don't have the same makeup. We don't have the same niggas. And when we do, y'all do the same thing to them that y'all do to us. Use them, abuse them, leave them to raise kids by themselves. And listen, I want to say this. I'm talking about stereotypes and how people in the media live up to those stereotypes, because understand, that is not my experience. That's not my experience. But I can't tell you about the family members that had kids all over the fucking place. Family members that didn't know where the fuck their children was on any given day. Y'all out here living up the stereotypes and don't give a fuck. So don't sit up here and do documentaries about it. Like it just seems, it seems stupid. It seemed ill-informed. Ill-informed, and from a very biased standpoint of feeling the need to coddle and protect and constantly stroke the ego of black men in a very weird way. We should be having conversations that are reflective of the times we are living in. And one of the issues that we are having is not white people stereotyping black people. That's not an issue we're having right now. It is, but that's not the biggest issue we're having right now. Yes, police brutality, but I feel like I'm tired of y'all ignoring the fact that they kill black women too. The fuck? They don't just kill black men. And y'all really have all of these conversations excluding black women as if we don't have to not only deal with this bullshit from white people, but we also, unlike many other ethnicity groups of women, have to deal with this bullshit from our own men. I just finished listening to the young lady who was on Lionel B show. Lionel B interviewed the girl who got into that fight with the Sotomayor boy on Fresh and Fit's ignorant ass podcast, inflammatory, gaslighting, ignorant ass, anti-black podcast. Let me tell you something, Fresh and Fit. You know why you don't want black women? Because black women don't want you. That's why. You want me to be honest? The Indian looking nigga looks like he don't wipe his ass all the way. Look like there might be chunks of shit in his underwear. Nobody wants you. Look like your breath always stink. It don't matter how many push-ups you do, nigga. You very much have a type of the type of motherfucker that shit in their drawers and turn around and look at you like something wrong with you. And the other one, the B one, because you know he's the A one. The other one is the B one. Can we be honest and say that your ass is ugly? Let me tell you something. I don't like to speak on people's looks, and it ain't got nothing to do with him being black. And we know that. We know it ain't got nothing to do with him being black because they got so many other black men that his exact same pigment or darker and are beautiful. That nigga is ugly. I don't know what's wrong with his face. I don't know. He is facially challenged out. This motherfucker got the nerve to be up there on the website, on the podcast. I don't like the darkies. Nigga, what? How about you start with the man in the mirror? What are you talking about? You don't like black women because you don't like yourself. And look at you, nigga. I wouldn't like you either. I don't like you. I don't know you. But I've seen enough. This is what y'all are out here doing. Fighting women. Smelling like shit. And you want to talk about how they don't live up to these stereotypes? Yeah, not all of them. Mine don't. At least not these. Not these problematic ones. Yeah, stereotypes I can get past, you know. He's a country nigga, you know, run on rocks with no shoes on. Eat weird parts of the chicken. Everybody does not eat gizzards. I have never eaten a gizzard. Something is wrong with you country motherfuckers. Okay, I'm tired of it, y'all. We just finished talking about all these crazy ass black men, and y'all really be out here acting like we supposed to be out here protect the protect the black woman. You a whole ass man. I shouldn't have to protect you. The fuck I look like? Do I look like a nigga to you? I shouldn't have to protect you, strong ass man. What is you talking about? Ugh. I'm not on one. I've been holding that in for a minute. That nigga is ugly. Like, it always be the ones that you don't want fuck that got the audacity to be on somebody's platform talking about how black women ain't shit. Sir, what? What? Us? We're the problem? Us. We're the problem. Niggas look like they be fucking. But I'm gonna let it go. Miss Tina, I know you may have you meant well and you an older lady, but somebody should have told her. We can have better conversations. Or let's have this conversation in a way that promotes something that actually needs the conversation. Protecting black women who are being kidnapped and trafficked and abused and killed on Facebook. Violence against women. You know what's crazy? Is that you got dogged out by your fucking husband. And you want to do a documentary on how great these niggas are. I cannot. I love you, Miss Tina, but this was an old bitch move. This was an old bitch move. Okay? We love you though. Listen, we love you. We do. But I feel like there are better conversations and there are better ways to have these conversations that don't constantly make them so male-centered, that don't constantly ignore the black female perspective of all of this bullshit that we are forced to go through living in this ghetto-ass place called Earth. It's ghetto and I want to leave. Oh my God. We love you though, Miss Knowles. Just know that, okay? It's no disrespect, ma'am. but I'm too real not to be honest about this. I've been watching videos and intaking information all day about this. And I really do feel like I'm tired of the male-centered black male worship. You know, the girls is talking about it. And I'm not anti-black man, obviously. Okay, check my Ping Pics channel on my Discord. I am not anti-black man. I'm not. But I'm also a realist and I'm anti-bullshit. I'm anti-bullshit. And constantly ignoring black women and our perspective and what we go through and how we're treated is a problem. It's a problem, y'all. Listen, Tanya TKO was talking about fucking Frederick Douglass pimping. Did he pimp his wife? No, he didn't pimp her out. No, Frederick Douglass' wife got him out of slavery, worked to get him out of slavery, and then he proceeded to dog her out, and I believe eventually leave her for somebody else or some shit like that after he had all them kids with her. So it's just like, I feel like there has never been a moment in history where black women have been protected, safe, exalted, upheld in the same way that people do it for white women. I don't know a time and space where we have been given that energy. Left it for a white woman. That's what they said. That's what they said. They say he treated his wife terribly. He left his wife for a Filipino woman. Child, white women don't speak any damn English. You know what they say. But it's just sad to me. It's sad to me. And as a beautiful, intuitive, talented black woman myself, I'm tired of these conversations not including us, because there's never been a time when we have not had to be the background to you niggas' foreground, and you've done nothing. For real, you've done nothing. In retrospect of things, you have not like helped protect us in this society the way other men have helped protect their women in society. I'm not talking about in homes, because this nigga makes me feel safe. My daddy made me feel safe. I was protected as a young black girl by black men. It's not my experience. I want to be clear. But I also saw how some of my family members didn't protect their kids. So even though it wasn't specifically me, it was close enough around me for me to understand that the shit is real. And yes, Hannah, we are fucking tired. And the last thing we need is for matriarchs, babe, tea, please. The last thing we need is for our matriarchs to continue to do us a disservice by not including our perspective in these conversations. I'm tired of it. I mean, shit, Monique was saying the same thing about how often black women have been treated so badly in this fucking industry, and it's not until they die that y'all finally want to care. Y'all finally want to say something. Only when he's here. Only when he's here do I get to request things. In higher places, not having these that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all should be having this conversation better than this, and y'all are not, and it's disappointing. And it just makes me wonder, Beyonce, did you talk to your mama? What's going on? Solange, did anybody talk to Tina? Or y'all just be out here like, all right, mom? Because I feel like Solange has to have a better perspective on this. Talk to your mama, girl. All right, y'all. It's 10:30, and I have an early flight in the morning, so I gotta go. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all so reading so much. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. And make sure you sign up for the BondyBlue show website, bondyblueshow.com. Sign up for the website, y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all later.